Mhm. Les gars, je fais un live sur Genshin Impact, un jeu que j'ai toujours kiffé jouer. Que j'ai joué pas trop avant, j'y jouais pas trop, je savais qu'il existait le jeu, mais j'ai jamais joué. Vraiment, vraiment joué, mais là je suis rentré dans le jeu. Et je peux dire que c'est addict. C'est une mission juste en haut. On va mettre la voyageuse, les gars. On va mettre la Lucie, les gars. Les gars, je l'appelais Lucie parce que c'est Lucie Artilia, les gars.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thing. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. No way! Just trust Paimon's instincts.
Vous savez, Paymon, moi, les gars, je lui fais pas confiance. Hein. Quel instinct, regarde sa tête, frère. Aujourd'hui, elle veut me tuer. Elle veut me tuer, Paymon, les gars. Elle veut me tuer. Attendez. Là. Elle veut me tuer, les gars. C'est un piège. Les gars, qu'est-ce que... Regardez, qu'est-ce qu'il fait là, le palais du Tout-Puissant, frère. Elle veut m'emmener là-haut. Pourquoi? Pour m'entraîner. Je vais passer 5 ans. 30 minutes dedans. Je vais devenir Super Saiyan 3, les gars. Et puis quoi encore? Puis Lucie, les gars, de Lucie Artilia... Bah c'est Lucie Artilia, les gars. Hein. Elle peut pas avoir le GPS Saiyajin 3. Fluida. Elle pourra que avoir des bonnies. On sait de quoi tu parles. Vous comprenez quand je dis ça. Lucie Artilia. Ah bah du coup c'est ça le dialogue. Ah ouais, moi je parle le Paimon parfois elle se met à parler. Donc du coup, essayez le flot. Ah ouais, donc du coup je dois carrément monter en haut en fait. Ah oui merde. Ça saoule. Les gars, je l'ai pas en animaux. Faut mettre un animaux. Je dois avoir sucrose. Je dois... Ah, j'ai des animaux là. On va enlever Banette. Hein. Putain, elle est vraiment... Eh mais les gars, mais j'allais dire un truc de fou, mais les gars... Oh, la dinguerie les gars. Attendez. S'il vous plaît les gars, vous pensez à un truc. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut aller chercher? Ah ouais, les rats. Ah donc là on peut, mais par contre la deuxième on peut pas. Ok, c'est une dinguerie ça. Ça c'est dingue ça. Bon du coup ouais, faut un animal. Donc on va mettre un animal les gars, bon, pour la quête, juste pour ça. Après je remettrai le bonus les gars.
I want to help. Est-ce que je suis en live parce que je ne sais vraiment pas. Je suis en live les gars.
C'est ça, c'est bien.
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's... Oh. Hang on a...
Mais
Looks
vas-y,
like
elle
we've
peut pas me
gotten
porter,
close
les
to
gars.
the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. Oh,
Il y a un
that's
coffre, les
right.
gars.
Now
C'est bon, on
that
a
you
compris.
mention it, we...
C'est bon. On va à l'IU, on va faire un dîner.
A reward on the road.
La fontaine, les gars, c'est vraiment loin quand même. J'y pense, fontaine, c'est vraiment très très loin. J'y pense sur Et le Moon Start, frère, on le voit bien. En vrai, les gars, Moon Start, c'est visible de partout. Hein. Et voilà, là il faut un géo par exemple, tu vois.
I'll keep this close.
Je sais que on doit aller là. Je sais que je dois aller dans ce fort. Vous voyez, le problème, c'est que voilà, il y a ça à aller chercher. Et ça c'est cool. Je vais quand même aller voir si je suis en live. Allez, je vais y aller avec le compte de moi.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Qui êtes-vous pour oser péter?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but now Paimon's mad. You, over there.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Non mais les gars, il faut pas les battre là quand même. Ah ouais. Les gars, vous me mangez,
Justice will prevail!
Cool it!
Drop!
Tactical! To arms!
encore des
What's the
renforts.
hurry? Attack! Oh, so sorry.
Ah, mauvaise idée. Oh là, ça va faire mal.
Take the target alive. Lithic Triad.
Crumble apart!
Who goes there?
Drop!
Attack.
Final warning! Stand down!
Take the target alive.
Swirl, Mark 2. Stand clear.
Take this.
Stop right there! Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Attack. Bested.
Mais c'est bon, enfin. Ça n'a pas été...
Stop! What's all this about?
C'est qui, wesh?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you?
Les gars, c'est Wendy dans Fairy Tail. Ouais.
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Quoi? C'est qui?
Who?
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of no...
The Guizhong ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a... These Millilith are just here to guard the
Ah, les
scene,
gars, les belles.
not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism...
Eh, la pauvre Paimon, mais je suis désolé, je suis du côté du sud, les gars.
Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We
Les gars, on a
spoke
sauvé
with the
Moustache, j'avoue, les
Adepti.
gars.
They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got... Still, this is the first time...
Should I respect the... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this
Ah,
way.
les gars, je vous
This
le dis encore une fois,
skepticism is
mais...
mine alone.
Waouh,
I mean,
comment elle est
either
belle.
way,
Elle se la veut
I will
grave, hein,
admit that
les
the
gars.
act...
Elle
Rex
a l'air bien
Lapis's
forte, hein.
death is indeed an extraordinary
Qui, les
circumstance.
gars, attendez juste aller voir
But
son
to
âge.
think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang,
Non mais ouais, c'est des
she would
cons.
talk anything and
Ah.
everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here.
Ça va. Elle a 17 ans, les gars, elle a mon âge. Au
The
calme.
time of the Adepti has long passed. I'll stop here.
bah, les gars,
Honestly,
je
I
me
hadn't
soulève, hein.
intended to say so. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop also is sending to the Jade Chamber.
Favor? But, wait, that's right.
Quand elle a quel âge,
Gifts
la
are a
fille?
staple of Leah's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Leah's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Bon, on a fini
Well,
enfin,
that
c'était...
Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to... Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an Paimon has a feeling that it would... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon... Let's go gather ingredients!
Faut avoir les recettes, c'est tout le monde après qui doit faire les trucs à manger. Je vais à 300 mètres et plus encore. Ouais. Ouvre des matériaux, donc Paimon a besoin. Le Paimon va bien niquer tes mots. Les gars, il y a un truc là-bas. Ouais, c'est ça là. Oh, ça fait peur. Hein. On arrive. Ok, bien. Et cette montagne, elle est très grande.
Ooh, look at that slime!
continue
It
bien.
looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one!
Oh, faut juste tuer des blobs. Oh, bah, d'accord. Wow, les gars, ok, d'accord, hein, quand même. Faut juste tuer ce genre d'ennemis, quoi, ouais. En plus, j'ai l'attaque de... j'ai été tué par des ennemis. Oh non, les gars, il y a des ennemis.
Huh? Is it just... Huh? Did you hear that? No! That was... Uh-oh. It looks like
Non, mais les gars, je vais les tuer, c'est bon. Niveau de 40, ok.
Starfall!
Frostbite.
Stop right there! You asked for it! Drop! Drop your weapons!
You're open.
Ha!
Thank you for your help, kind traveler.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks.
Wait a moment.
Oh?
Do you have a box that can store?
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment and...
Great! Time.
Je crois que c'est à Liu qu'il faut y aller. On va à Liu, les gars. Mamma mia. Tiens, regarde-moi ça.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us.
Uncle Mung already told me many of the best goods. Here, this can.
Yep. It's. Hang on a
Bon, on
moment.
commence pas à
Can we
faire de la
borrow
merde,
one
là,
other
c'est bon,
thing?
les bruits bizarres. Eh, mais les gars, ils font que des
Sure,
bruits bizarres.
please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelf.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done!
Oh, yes. You might.
Woohoo! It looked great. Now.
Putain, les gars, bébé, ils ont sorti un clip. Cool. Putain, allez.
According to coaching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guess, but for the Yuheng. What's going...
Et les gars, on est où là? Oh là, c'est la meuf, les gars.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in... At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grandmaster. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes? Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until, in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adept, even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Attends les gars, je vais regarder la vue, mais regardez. Vous voyez la vue? Attendez les gars, je prends une photo. Vous voyez mon start là-bas les gars. Et là, hop, direct en dessous j'avais l'IU. C'est dingue. Là-bas vous avez Fontaine.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make your...
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then, well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's... Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So...
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was... One of the sheets on that... Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices. Even if... Just imagine. How much more a whole untorn... Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on this. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. But research on the Speaking of which, there's... Oh, you really think... Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that... That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but... Anyway, before we look for Zhongli...
A reward on the road.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper.
You'll get frostbite.
And they look really mad at us too.
Flash frost.
Let's move. Stay right there. Shouldn't get careless. Toxifying heat. You need to hurry up.
Shake!
Roast and fry.
Hands where I can see them.
Dodge this. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
You're not going anywhere. Chill to the bone.
Drop!
You need to hurry up.
Final warning.
Roast and fry.
This moment will be frozen in time.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Animal test 6308.
Drop your weapon.
Drop!
Justice will prevail.
Ha! Starfall!
You're not going anywhere.
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Absorption test.
Final warning.
Freeze!
You need to hurry up.
You're not going anywhere.
This one's well done.
Stop right there.
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
To descent.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Drop!
An unfortunate fault.
Now you're not going anywhere. Chill to the bone.
Let's end this quickly.
Cool it! This is bad.
Oh, so sorry.
You asked for it!
I guess this is it. You're not going anywhere. Chill to the bone.
Final warning! Crumble apart!
Freeze!
Animal test 6308. Animal hyper... Stop right there! Starball!
Frozen food.
Absorption test. Justice will prevail!
It's
Drop! Drop your weapons!
Flash Frost. Don't get in the way.
This moment will be frozen in time.
There are so many Paimon. Oh, But how did I? Oh, that talisman. Maybe being able to channel divine and the. Oh, the last stop. Let's go.
Right on time. I myself only arrived. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, her take on me.
Oh. So you also...
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan.
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
Je peux répondre à ma question. Je sais pas, YouTube, ils ont pas mis ton commentaire.
All Ningguang Hung talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact,
Glaze lilies. Oh, right!
no. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joy before the Archon. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. Wild glaze lilies. But I'll need your assistance in gathering. No, I need you to...
So how... Really? What?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Ouais, t'as mis un commentaire parce que là. Attends. Ah ouais, ok, je vois pas les commentaires sur là, mais là. Mais je vois, ok.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Ah! Ah, ça voulait pas se mettre le truc.
Final warning. You asked for it.
Dodge this.
Mais genre je peux pas. Mais. Ah là là! Attends, je vais mettre, mais je peux même pas le mettre. Oh là. Wesh, wesh, wesh. Allez, allez. Encore plus, allez, encore plus, vas-y, ça encore plus.
Drop your weapon. Do not attempt to resist.
Cool it.
Drop! Ha!
Don't get frostbite.
Justice will prevail.
Attends, je finis comment après, je vais voir quelqu'un sur ta ligne.
Stop right there.
Là, j'allais parler, ben. Bonne chance. 808, 654. Hein? Hein? Bizarre.
This little monster is... The glaze lilies used...
Well, that's...
Unfortunately...
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Encore elle.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's...
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah! That reminds me. How was...
Tu laisses tomber. Hein? Et tes commentaires, je les vois que sur la play en fait, donc je peux te
Well,
dire.
it sure would have been better if you told us how to
Mais
get
sur le
up there.
téléphone, je vois pas donc. Ah, c'est bon, ok, c'est bon, les messages s'affichent. Bon, ça je vais masquer parce que pourquoi tu as mis un truc. J'avais juste un bug en fait, je crois.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see.
Ah, les gars, elle,
I
oulala,
guess.
comment elle est moche.
She's acting different from the first time we met.
Ah, well, I met you at that time.
You came all the way out here to see the flower?
Je l'aime pas, elle,
Eugene
la
Terrace is where
lumière,
Rex
je sais pas,
Lapis
je la trouve
parted
pas
from this world.
aussi forte.
Whenever my duties take me.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No,
Chut,
it's
Paimon,
quite
chut.
alright. When the Archon War came to its end, yes. The other 5, of the current 7 arc. This means that Liyue,
So what do you think of this?
huh? As a mortal, but as an Adeptus.
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, well, I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found.
We
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know.
No, it is you who if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze,
Yeah, Paimon can already.
I've beginning a new undertaking, so you must be careful to take.
Wow. See? Alright. I think it's a.
On va aller chercher le point là-haut là. On va retourner au port de l'Ilu. Bonne chance pour l'avenir, merci. Et toi aussi, hein. Faut toujours s'entraider dans la vie. Même si maintenant je vois tes messages, je sais pas qu'est-ce que tu voulais me dire quoi. Oh, elle va mourir de chute. Non, elle est pas morte. Il y a un truc. Première chose que je fais, je vais sa mère.
I won't hold you back. Much.
Bon les gars, on va retourner au port de l'Ilu, je fais juste un truc. Hop. Oh putain, il y a un Mozarine ici. C'est pas parce que j'ai pas le temps, mais hop, je sonne de leur côté. Hop. Ah ouais, non mais là c'est chaud, je connais pas l'anglais, what the fuck, je connais que ce mot quoi. Alors, what, quoi, going, je sais même plus ça veut dire quoi, going, je sais pas quoi. Attendez les gars, la stratégie de tout le monde, même en Angleterre, je suis sûr que vous faites ça, c'est Google Traduction, c'est nous. What's going on? Que se passe-t-il? Bah, que se passe-t-il? Comment on va le répondre en anglais alors? Que se passe-t-il?
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street.
I'm doing my mission to raise the light. Je sais pas si t'es encore là, mais j'essaye de gérer mon anglais. Stud English. Je sais pas.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume.
Regarde, lui, il est venu, il a fait... Que se passe-t-il? Je lui ai dit, bah voilà. Je te dis... Wow, I playing the Genshin Impact.
The Millilith are watching our every...
Desperate times?
Voilà. Il est actuellement 18h. Actually... comment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half, je sais pas quoi là.
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Et ça c'est à cause de Madame Brard les gars, ça c'est à cause de Madame Brard que je connais pas, je sais pas parler anglais. Madame Brard les gars, c'est la pire prof d'anglais qui existe. Mrs. Brown is a teacher English de merde, donc voilà.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. However, both sides were quite...
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no...
Surely the Liyue...
They're bone...
And what now?
That's all Ningguang. She proclaimed that in these only now do they want to start... Anyway, Mr.
It looks like things are about to boil over.
Do you intend to use your... Neither path...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli...
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave. Consider your next course.
So what does Zhongli mean? Oh, Paimon gets it. He must be waiting for... But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Oh mais ouais, je dois aller où là? C'est trop. Pourquoi on doit aller là? Attends mais ouais, je dois aller sur la tour. Non. Ah. Ah. Ah par contre, là j'ai compris. Ah j'ai compris. I'm sorry. Comment on pourrait le dire en anglais? Comment je vais pouvoir le dire in English? Comment on dit comprendre? Ah c'est trop une dinguerie. Anglais, français, anglais, voilà c'est bon. Me too, no understand, voilà, je sais pas ça veut dire quoi, mais... High stud English, voilà. High stud English. Thank you. Ah là, c'est chaud d'avoir un anglais dans le live, les gars. Il n'y a pas tous les jours qu'on a des gens comme ça dans le live, les gars. C'est mon premier anglais dans un live. Je comprends, Genshin Impact, c'est un jeu anglais, j'ai l'impression. Oh, elle est en galère, elle est en... regardez, le palais tout puissant de Dragon Ball Z. En fait, les bases en anglais, je connais juste hello, good morning, my name is... voilà, tu vois, je connais pas, genre, comment, tu vois, par exemple, là, par exemple, si tu me poses une question sur Genshin, je vais pas pouvoir te répondre. Et là, le out, overing et tout, je sais pas ça veut dire. Allez voir la chambre de...
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the... This is where all of Tabatsumara is. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on... Oh, right! Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! Uh-oh. Quick! We have...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. Either way, with the battle.
Battle?
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running toward... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me... Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already? Poor timing.
Starball!
Final warning!
We're wide open!
You asked for it!
Dodge this! Try this!
Crumble apart!
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Go in!
You've got some skills. Freeze! Don't push your luck.
Drop your weapon!
No use hiding back there. My turn.
Il est pas super fort. Ouais, c'est pas la vraie vie. Allez.
Not bad.
Allez.
Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world.
Voilà,
You
là,
of all people should know.
bois. Les gars, ils se croient trop pour quelqu'un. Eh, ils se croient trop par alors que je vais éclater. Eh.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's gnosis now.
Il a honte. Excusez, genre, je vais aider à faire des chouks à lui.
I see. Well, this
Oh
is
là, il a
most
fait une
unexpected.
cadeau.
You beat me to it, didn't you?
Mais c'est qui ce mec?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you!
C'est lui qui a tué le mec. C'est lui qui a tué le mec. C'est lui qui a tué le mec, les gars. Je vais l'enculer,
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Cool it!
Stop right there! Justice will prevail! Let's light it up!
Shake! Starfall!
Drop your weapons! Why do they never miss?
Il a vraiment aucune chance.
Final warning!
Don't push your luck. Dodge this!
Starfall!
Mais quoi?
Drop!
Ok, c'est bon. Tu m'as tué.
Oh, so sorry.
You asked for it! Teamwork is dreamwork! Ow! Let's light it up!
Die here. Cool it.
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to...
Your show of ability today far sur... You already know the answer, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my... This battle has already left. Anyone who strives is...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring... Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, in fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it seems that the Guardian as such.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never The truth is, unfortunately,
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that...
A god?
Osial. Oh, if such an ancient god, do you think the cunning Rex
But the Archon...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are... Oh, Paimon remembers now!
Indeed. The one that was given to you, with the power of so many... Using the powers of ancient... But knowing that such an action...
Oh les gars, ça semble vraiment pas bon. Oh putain les gars, c'est quoi ça? Regardez, wesh!
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Nira, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on?
Oh les gars, eh! C'est quoi ce délire? Pourquoi ça regarde le palais du Tout-Puissant, les gars? Ok, bah je crois qu'on va aller sur le truc là. Ah les gars, ça sent pas bon. Je me suis mis en géo, mais je sais pas si c'est la bonne truc. J'aurais dû mettre électro. Merde, on peut pas se mettre électro, les gars, on peut pas.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in this?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Qixing. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Ah, il y a lui, les gars, je le connais.
Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lilith? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies? So will the power of the Qixing, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? Wait, all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
Moi c'est bon, arrête de poser des questions, paye-moi le saoule là.
And as fate would have it, one who did. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgrade. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle. Yep.
Oh putain, c'est ce ça, mec. C'est l'attaque de Genshin, les gars. De Mizgun.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's light it up!
Let's move.
Everybody stand back! Drop your weapons! Let's light it up!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
Hands where I can see them!
Looks like I...
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Cool it in this quickly!
Drop! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We kill them!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from her body. It's like the time in Julian Karst. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This is really strong.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Off we go!
Have a load of this!
Frostbite.
Dodge this!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Stop right there!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Crumble apart! Drop!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
So sorry. Freeze! What's the hurry?
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Just...
Don't frostbite.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Adventure time! Justice will prevail! Drop your weapons!
It's time!
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Freeze!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Went too far.
Just...
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Non les gars. Putain. Oh, les dragons de merde en plus.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Eh, les gars, ça vient de... C'est trop bien ça. Ouais. Wesh les gars, il n'y a plus l'île de... Waouh, ça c'est... C'est waouh, comment dire.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer.
I've
heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,000. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your
Are you questioning our means of
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti...
Forebears, you say?
This morning,
What?
In the dream, I yearn to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has...
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, although I am a mere mortal soldier...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big...
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary. Although their blood is weak, there is the time of contracts between...
See?
Your line of inquiry...
Seems...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the time one finds... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have but how will we ensure...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god, so he could lure... But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that arc? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to...
Doesn't the Northland Bank... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and...
Vas-y Vlad. J'en ai rien à secouer de ta tête. Laisse-moi faire un mytho. Ouais. Et hasta la vista baby. Adios amigos.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land?
Non les gars,
I'm
ça
sure
y est, ça va commencer à... Les gars, Signora, les gars, vont faire un truc.
It's Zhongli and Child. And... you!
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost... So it might be best...
Well, if it isn't you two, this is our first... Oh, now don't say that. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of... No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but... Why give the Gnosis to the Fatu?
I do not give it for free. I give it as a...
Yeah, you don't think you would...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000, even boulders that can withstand whirl until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duty?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death. Indeed I was. That's right.
So you mean that if...
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfying. Take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to... This meant I could remain. All of these things turned out. I had expected them. They seized the opportunity to supply...
Huh?
On the...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a book.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask?
Right! As you...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, my agreement with the cryo. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for...
Les gars, je pense que ça va être le boss final, la meuf, mais moi je vous le dis, les gars, elle, je lui fais pas confiance, hein. Elle, vraiment, j'ai envie de la tuer, hein, les gars. J'ai envie de venir là, prendre une chevreuse, lui pointer mon arme dans son gros cœur là, tirer, et elle meurt.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
A reward on the road.
You know that god...
Yes.
Say.
Now that you... I mean it all? Still, what's...
Ah, forget.
Oh, come. There's only one real
Fatui.
Salut.
Shh. Lower.
Mademoiselle, monsieur Décor. Monsieur, sœur. On dirait plus comme ça, non? Oh, je dois toujours aller au même endroit, là. Ça me rappelle des mauvais souvenirs d'aller là. Allez, hop.
Hear ye all! The chief, though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too, gods and Adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
So that something feels off. Could the cheesing or did Jean exactly right? Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words, does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps.
Huh. But it seems... well...
If you were looking for someone...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne? Right. If the two of...
Ha! That...
You're right.
But why would Morax lack...
As the Rex Lap... When I was journeying with...
Oh, no one? But since you weren't here...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Morak. I will treasure the memories that I made. That is true. I fear that continuing your... Yes. The Electro-Archon...
Paimon thinks...
That is the case.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that... Zhongli, since...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them...
They want to seize visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is...
Whoa!
The Anemo Archon is the god. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. Seven ideals for seven gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. Was there anything else you... Well then...